Bell Tire presents Hoop It Up on WSBT-22 with Pete Byrne and Carl Deffenbaugh.
Good Friday evening, everyone. Welcome to Hoop It Up. Pete and Carl at it for another weekend here at high school hoops. And kind of a light night tonight in the NIC because the Bi-County basketball tournament is going on. But some good games nonetheless, starting with Mark Johnson sitting on 199 wins as the head coach at Riley.
And not to get ahead of ourselves, but he's also closing in on 400 career wins when you think about what he did with LaSalle back in the day. So naturally, Sports Center on the road on the south side tonight for this potential milestone. Riley has one of the best offenses in the state, averaging almost 74 points a game, and it helps when you get easy buckets. Junior Scott forced the turnover. Nate Marino lays it in at the other end, an early 5-point lead for the Cats. Jimtown trying to hang in there. Colin Lemley hits from deep, and that makes it a 3-point game, 14-11. But the Wildcats would run away from there. Jalen Jennings with the steal this time. Brings it down court and a bounce pass to Demezi Anderson for a catch and shoot. Cats win 71-42, and it's career win number 200 for Mark Johnson at Riley.
One of the greats. Congrats, Mark. Meanwhile, a couple Notre Dame players, Austin Torres, Matt Ryan, Rex Pfluger, checking on Austin's alma mater, Penn, playing St. Joe tonight in South Bend. And, man, the Kingsmen jump out to a big lead. Matt Truella gets into the lane and scores. He had 25 points tonight. Then later, Noah Applegate steps out and knocks down the three. Penn up 11-2 to start, and St. Joe needs to take a timeout. But the Indians found their composure, and they battle back. First they go inside to Connor Pearson, who scores. St. Joe would cut into the Penn lead. And then Samuel Quinn puts it on the floor and hits the tough shot off glass. He had 17 tonight. St. Joe rallies from 11 down to beat Penn 70-64. It's their first win over the Kingsmen in 7 years.
The girls and the boys doing that this week.
Big
How
week at
about
St. Joe.
Two teams going in opposite directions. South Bend Clay has dropped 3 in a row coming into the night. Mishawaka had won 3 straight. The Cavemen got out to an early lead, but the Colonials did not lack for confidence. Check this out. Jimmy Bean loading up from NBA range. Clay down 1, 19-18. Mishawaka was riding its big man, Peyton Staples, able to score through a double team. He was having a big night at the Cave, but this is not good. Second half, Staples driving, and he steps on a Colonial, goes down hard, and you see immediately grab that left ankle. He would be helped off the court. Mishawaka does get the win tonight, but all thoughts with their star, Peyton Staples. Hope he's okay.
Definitely hate to see that. Over at the Hadaway Shack tonight, South Bend Adams hosting East Chicago Central. Close game in the third quarter, but then Adams makes a little run. Bradden Wadley gets ahead to Walter Ellis for the easy hoops. Adams with a 3-point lead. Then a little later, Michael Green knocks down the 3. Puts the Eagles up by 5, but East Chicago Central would answer in this one. Damian Jefferson drives right down the lane and scores the traffic. East Chicago Central comes out with a
close
3-point win. Close one. That's what I'm saying. Not short, close. We're going to get to a little bit more of the NIC in just a few minutes, but first we turn our attention out of the Northern Lakes, where there are only 4 undefeated teams remaining in the state, but one of them nearby.
Warsaw, 13-0 to start this year. That's actually the longest winning streak they've had as a program, going back to 2010 when they made that run to the state finals.
So can they keep it going? We head to McEwen Gym. These two programs have had some great games over the year. Warsaw had the lead at half, and they add to it here. That was a great pass inside to Kyle Mangus, who had 23 points. Tigers up by a dozen, but then Concord answers inside. Grant Magnuson muscles his way in for 2. As the Minutemen try to hang, but Doug Ogle's team, it's going to take more than that to hand them their first loss. Mangus dishes to Riley Rhodes inside. Warsaw wins 54-39, so they improve to 14-0.
Pretty impressive. Hey, Northwood's riding a 9-game streak. That's not too shabby. Only 1 loss on the season. First quarter, look at this ball movement as Trey Belinsky kicks it out to Chad Sellers at the top of the key. That 3-ball ties the game at 17. Goshen's C.J. Detweiler can't find anyone to take it from him, so he decides to just take it himself. Plus the foul to go with it, and the Redhawks are back on top. But at the end of the quarter, Panthers going for a desperation shot. That won't go, but DeKyron Fox there for the buzzer-beating putback. Northwood wins 69-55, and get this, they will host Warsaw next Friday, a battle of teams with just 1 loss between
them. That will be fun. And you know what? Don't sleep on Plymouth right now. They're only a game back of those 2 in the Northern Lakes, taking on Wawasee tonight at home. And in the first half, the Pilgrims getting it done with defense. It's Nick Felke, the steal, takes it all the way in for the layup, and Pilgrim out to the early lead. So Wawasee answers right back. Jacob Hand using the right hand with a little reverse layup there. Warriors back to within 2, but we mentioned Plymouth's defense, and it was outstanding tonight. Cam Evelyn says, I will take that. Thank you very much. drops it to Josh Andrews, who follows and gets rewarded. Plymouth wins by 20 tonight, 62-42. So pretty much chalk tonight in the Northern Lakes as the good teams continue their great stretches. All right, we got to take a quick timeout, but when we come back, we're going to head south for the biggest tournament in the area, the TCU Bi-County semifinals tonight for the boys. See who will play for the title and who hit that shot. Coming up next on Hoop It Up.